Life by Marshall Mathers. What is life? Life is like a big obstacle in front of your optic to slow you down. And every time you think you got it past it, it's gonna come back around and tackle you to the damn ground. What are friends? Friends are people that you think are your friends. They're really your enemies with secret identities in disguise to hide their true color. So just when you think you're close enough to be brothers, they wanna come back and cut your throat when you ain't looking. What is money? Money is what makes a man act funny. Money is the root of all evil. Money will make them same friends come back around, swearing that they was always down. It's life. I'm tired of life. I'm tired of backstabbing ass snakes with friendly grins. I'm tired of committing so many sins. Tired of always giving in when this bottle of Henny wins. Tired of never having any ends. Tired of having skinny friends hooked on crack and many things. Tired of this DJ playing your shit when he spins. Tired of not having a deal. Tired of having to deal with the bullshit without grabbing the steel. Tired of drowning in my sorrow. Tired of having to borrow without for gas to start my Monte Carlo. I'm tired of motherfucking spraying shit and darting off. I'm tired of jobs starting off at $5.50 an hour. Then this boss wonders why I'm smarting off. I'm tired of being fired every time I fart and cough. Tired of having to work as a gas station clerk for this jerk breathing down my neck, driving me berserk. I'm tired of using plastic silverware. Tired of working and building square. Tired of not being a millionaire. But if I had $1 million, I'd buy a damn brewery and turn the planet into alcoholics. If I had a magic wand, I'd make the world suck my dick without a condom on while I'm on the john. If I had $1 million, it wouldn't be enough, cause I'd still be out robbing armored trucks. If I had one wish, I would ask for a big enough ass for the whole world to kiss. It's tired of me and white trash, broken always four. Tired of taking pop bottles back to the party store. Tired of not having a phone. Tired of not having a home to have one in if I did have one on. Tired of not driving a BM. Tired of not working at GM. Tired of wanting to be him. Tired of not sleeping without a Tylenol PM. Tired of not performing in the Pack Coliseum. Tired of not being on tour. Tired of bucking the same blonde whore after work in the back of a contour. I'm tired of baking knots with a stack of ones. Having a lack of funds and resort back to guns. Tired of being stared at. Tired of wearing the same damn Nike Air hat. Tired of stepping in clubs wearing the same pair of lugs. Tired of people saying they're tired of hearing me rap about drugs. Tired of other rappers who ain't bringing half as skill as me, saying they wasn't feeling me on nobody's skill as me. And I'm tired of radio stations telling fibs. Tired of J&B saying where hip hop lives. But if I had $1 million, I'd buy a damn brewery and turn the planet into alcoholics. If I had a magic wand, I'd make the world suck my dick without a condom on while I'm on the john. If I had $1 million, it wouldn't be enough, cause I'd still be out robbing armored trucks. If I had one wish, I would ask for a big enough ass for the whole world to kiss. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of all this bullshit. Tell me to be positive. I'm supposed to be positive when I receive shit positive. You know what I'm saying? I rap about shit around me, shit I see. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm tired of everything. Tired of all this player hating that's going on in my own city. Can't get nowhere play, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Just fed up. That's my word. These are the results of 1,000 electric volts. A neck with bolts. Nurse, we're losing him. Check the pulse. A kid who refused to respect adults. Wore spectacles, with tape frames and a freckled nose. A corny looking white boy, scrawny and always ornery. Cause I was was always sick of horny bullies picking on me, and I might snatch. One day just like that, I decided to strike back and flatten every tire on the bike rack. My first name's junior high. This kid said, it's you and I, 3 o'clock sharp this afternoon you die. I looked at my watch, it was 1:20. I already gave you my lunch money, what more do you want from me? He said, don't try to run from me, you just make it worse. My palms were sweaty and I started to shake at first. Something told me, try to fake a stomach ache, it worse. I screamed, ow, my appendix feel like naked birth. Teacher, teacher, quick, I need a naked nurse. What's the matter? I don't know, my leg it hurts. Hey, I thought you said it was your tummy. Oh, I mean it is, but I also got a bum knee. Mr. Mathers, the funny games are over, and just for that stunt, you're gonna get some extra homework. But don't you wanna give me after school detention? Nah, that bully wants to beat your ass, and I'm a let it. Brain damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go, they keep playing my song. Brain damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go, they keep playing my song. Brain damage. Way before my baby daughter Haley, I was harassed daily by this fat kid named D'Angelo Bailey, an 8th grader who acted obnoxious, cause his father boxes. So every day he'd shove me in the lockers. One day he came in the bathroom while I was pissing, and had me in the position to beat me into submission. He banged my head against the urinal till he broke my nose, soaked my clothes in blood, grabbed me and choked my throat. I tried to plead and tell him we shouldn't be, but he just wouldn't leave. He kept choking me and I couldn't breathe. He looked at me and said, you gonna die, huh? The principal walked in and started helping him stomp me. I made him think they beat me to death, holding my breath for like 5 minutes before they finally left. Then I got up and ran to the janitor's storage booth, kicked the joints loose and ripped out the foreign screws, grabbed some sharp objects, brooms and foreign tools. This is for every time you took my orange juice, I stole my seat in the lunchroom and drank my chocolate milk. Every time you tipped my tray and it dropped and spilled, I'm getting you back, bully, now once and for good. I cocked the boomstick back and swung hard as I could, and beat him over the head with it till I broke the wood. Knocked him down and stood on his chest with 1 foot. Made it home later that same day, started reading a comic, and suddenly everything became gray. I couldn't even see what I was trying to read. I went deaf and my left ear started to bleed. My mother started screaming, what are you on, drugs? Look at you, you're getting blood all over my rug. She beat me over the head with the remote control, opened a hole and my whole brain fell out of my skull. I picked it up and screamed, look bitch, what have you done? Oh my god, I'm sorry son. Shut up you cunt, I said fuck it. Took it and stuck it back up in my head, then I sewed it shut and put a couple of screws in my neck. Brain damage, just since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, and everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage, it's brain damage. I got brain damage. It's brain damage. It's brain damage. Hey yo, this song is dedicated to all the happy people. All the happy people who have real nice lives and have no idea what it's like to be broke as fuck. I feel like I'm walking a tightrope without a circus net. Popping Percocet, I'm a nervous wreck. I deserve respect, but I work a sweat for this worthless check. I'm about to burst this tech and somebody to reverse this debt. Minimum wage got my adrenaline caged, full of venom and rage, especially when I'm engaged and my daughter's down to her last diaper. It's got my ass hyper. I pray that God answers, maybe I'll ask nicer. Watching ballers while they flossing and they pathfinders. These overnight stars becoming autograph signers. We all long to blow up and leave the past behind us, along with the small fries and average half piners. But player haters turn their bitch like they have vaginas, cause we see them dollar signs and let the cash blind us. Want your brainwash and leave your ass mindless. When snakes slither in the grass spineless. That's rock bottom. This life makes you mad enough to kill. That's rock bottom. You want something bad enough to steal. That's rock bottom. When you feel like you bad enough to hear, cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tear. That's rock bottom. This life makes you mad enough to kill. That's rock bottom. You want something bad enough to steal. That's rock bottom. When you feel like you bad enough to hear, cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tear. My life is full of empty promises and broken dreams. I'm hoping things look up, but there ain't no job openings. I feel discouraged, hungry and malnourished, living in this house with no furnace, unfurnished. And I'm sick of working dead-end jobs with lame pay. And I'm tired of being hired and fired the same day. But fuck it, if you know the rules to the game, play. It's
when we die, we know we all going the same way. Cause it's cool to be the player, but it sucks to be the fan. Knowing you need is box to be the man. Plus the luxury sedan, comfortable and roomy in the six, but they do me in the mix with all these gloomy lunatics who walk around depressed and smoke a pound of cess a day. And yesterday went by so quick it seems like it was just today. My daughter wants to throw the ball, but I'm too stressed to play. With half my life and throw the rest away. That's rock bottom. This life makes you mad enough to That's rock bottom. You want something bad enough to That's rock bottom. You feel like you've had enough to hear, cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tell. That's rock bottom. This life makes you mad enough to That's rock bottom. You want something bad enough to steal. That's rock bottom. You feel like you've had enough to hear, cause you mad enough to scream, but you sad enough to tell. People that love me, people that hate me. But it's the evil that made me, it's backstabbing, deceitful and shady. I want the money, the women, the fortune and fame. That means I end up burning in hell, scorching in flame. That means I'm stealing your check, more than forging your name. It's lifetime bliss for eternal torture and pain. Right now, I feel like I just hit the rock bottom. I got problems, now everybody on my block's got 'em. I'm screaming like when Tupac shot 'em. Holding 2 blocks, hope your doors got new locks on 'em. My daughter's feet ain't got no shoes or socks on 'em. And the rings you're wearing look like they got a few rocks on 'em. And while you flaunt 'em, I could be taking them to shops to pawn 'em. I got a couple of rings and a brand new watch, you want 'em? Cause I ain't never went gold off one song. I'm running up on someone's lawn with guns drawn. That's rock bottom. This life makes you mad enough to That's rock bottom. You want something bad enough to That's rock bottom. You feel like you've had it up to here, cause you mad